Good morning to all. Today we will discuss about floating point number representation. In last class we talk about fixed point number representation, and now today we will talk about floating point number representation, and the book is Hayes. Okay. So, let us say I have let us say one number I have 1.0 into 10 to the power 18. Okay. So, same number I can represent 0.1 into 10 to the power 19. Same number I can represent 0.01 into 10 to the power 20. As you can see that same number, that is magnitude same, can be represented into different ways. Okay. So, this is something called the floating point number. Okay. So, that decimal point is, you can see it is here, and then after there are two numbers here and so on. Okay. So, for representing floating point number, that three numbers are associated. Okay. So, there are three numbers, involved in representing a floating point number. Okay. So, this is something called mantissa. Okay. And this is something called base, and this is something called exponent. Okay. And because we will be representing in computer, so therefore, base is considered as 2. So, therefore, what we do it? So, for representing any floating point number, we represent into two number, one is mantissa, another is exponent. So, this is something called word M and E is used for representing a floating point number in computer. Okay. So, what we do it, we will take a small example, then we will see how the numbers are represented, floating point numbers are represented in computer. So, with small example, let us say for as I said, we need to mention mantissa. So, that is M and exponent. So, this M or mantissa is a fraction, and E is nothing but a fixed point number. Okay. So, now we will see one simple example. Let us say simple example here. Okay. So, even though mantissa is a fraction, but when we will represent, it is represent as fixed point number. Let us say if I write it 1 1. Okay. So, this may be the part of mantissa. Okay. So, that we will see in details here. Okay. So, one example, let us say we have 6 bits, one for say for M, 3 bits, and exponent we have 3 bits and we are using sign magnitude representation. Okay. We are using sign magnitude representation. Okay. That means, as you know that number should have a sign. So, therefore, out of 3 bits 1 bit will be reserved for mantissa and exponent can be also positive and negative. So, therefore, mantissa 1 bit also will be represented for sign. Okay. So, therefore, if you have a this 3 bit, so 1 bit of mantissa will be reserved for sign, another bit of exponent. So, this will be reserved for sign. So, then this will have 2 bits and this will have 2 bits. So, now we will see what are the complexity are there for representing floating point number using only 3 bits, and then finally, we will be knowing what is the standard for representing the floating point number. Okay. So, let us say it may have 0 1. Okay. Similarly, this can have 0 1, obviously all will have 0 and 1 only. So, using this technique, what will be the highest largest number? So, largest representable number. So, then mantissa will be highest value. So, this will be positive number 1 1 and exponent will be also the highest, that is 0 1 1. So, in word what we can write it 0 1 1 and then 0 1 1. So, what is the corresponding value in binary? So, this will give you 3 and this will give you 2 to the power 3. So, that means, highest representable number is 24 and least number can be represented, this one is. So, you can put 1 and then 1 1 okay, and least number, that means 0 1 1. So, this will give you minus 3 into 2 to the power 3. So, this will be minus 24. So, if you draw it the real line, so this will be minus 24, this will be 24, somewhere this is 0. So, what will be the least positive number? So, least positive number, how do you get the least positive number? Means sign will be positive and least means 0 1 not 0 okay, 0 1 and then exponent will be minus 1, that is 3. So, this will be 1 into 2 to the power minus 3, that means 1 by 8. What is the value of 1 by 8? So, it will be 0.125. So, least representable number will be 0.125. Okay. If it is 0.125, so there should be a minus also 0.125, because here if you change it here instead of 0, if you change it, then you will get the minus 0.125. Now, what is the next number between? Let us say, what are the other number you can represent using this 6 bit. So, number we can represent that is 24. So, what can be the next number? 24. How did you get the 24? Here, that is we got it 24 like. Now, maybe the number we can get again. So, what we can get it, you can put 0 1 0 into 0 1 1. So, this will give you 2 into 2 to the power 3. So, this will give you 16. So, next number you can get somewhere here is, let us say 16 here. Can you get any between number 16 to 24? What you have to do? You have to check it. So, if you got 16, here also you will get minus 16, because it is sign representation. Now, you can check 0 0 1 into 2 to the power 3. So, what is that number? So, this will give you 8. So, maybe somewhere here you will get 8 also. So, then 3 is gone. Then what you have to do? You can take 0 1 1 into 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2 means this is 3 into 2 to the power 2, say this will be 12. So, it will, so you cannot represent any number between 16 to 24. Okay. 16. So, now if you put it instead of 3, you can put 2 into 2 to the power 2, that means this is 8. So, 12, 8 is already represented. What you can do it again, you can represent 0 0 1 into 2 to the power 2, that means 4. So, you should have somewhere here 4 also. Okay. So, we will study this one is more details. Okay. So, in the next slide here. So, we have a number as we have seen here, this is minus 24, this is plus 24, then we got 16. So, we should have 16 somewhere here, let us say this is 0. Okay. And then what else we got? We got also 12, right? We can move back. So, we got 12, 8, 4. So, we can write 12, 8 will be somewhere here, 12 will be somewhere here, 8, 12, and then 4 will be somewhere here. So, obviously, this will be negative, and then so 16, 12, then this will be 18, then this will be minus 4. Okay. So, now what are the others number? So, we got with 2, then 0 0 1 into 2 to the power 1. So, this is 3 into 2. So, this will give you 6. So, it should be somewhere here 6, it should be minus 6 here. Then it will be 2 into 2. So, 4 is already there, 3 2, then 1 into 2. So, 2 should be somewhere here, 2 is here, 2 is here. Okay. So, now what are the others number you can represent? So, you got it. So, what we got it? We started with 3 and exponent is 3, 2 exponent is 3, 1 exponent is 3, then again 3 exponent is 2, 2 exponent is 2, 1 and exponent is 2, again you got 1 into exponent is 1, 2 exponent 2, yeah, 1 and 3 exponent 1. So, 3 into 2 to the power 1, that means 6. So, 6 we got it. So, now what you do it here? We will now focus the number between, as you can see, you cannot represent 18. So, you can add number 12 and 6, 12 and 6, because it is representable number, those are representable number. But if you add the number, so number will be 18, but 18 you cannot represent, either you have to approx to 16 or you have to approx to 24. So, therefore, in computer most of the floating point number are the approximated number. Okay. So, here similarly we will show some example here, that you cannot, no way you cannot represent the number and then one example I remember, that is 1.25. You cannot represent this number. Why? That we will show it here. So, now what you do it, because in this region, that is 2 and minus 2, there will be huge number. There is a gap between 16, 24, there is no number. 12, 16, there is no number. Similarly, between 2 and plus 2 and minus 2, there will be a good number, that we will see it here. Okay. So, maybe we can draw something like that. This is, let us say, plus 2, this will be minus 2. Okay. Now, let us say 0 is somewhere here. Now, we will represent the fraction number. So, 1 into 2 to the power 0. So, that is 1. Okay. So, therefore, 1 is, let us say 1 is somewhere here. So, 1 is somewhere here. Now, let us say, so we got it here. So, let us say we have a number 0, 1, 1, that is mantissa, and exponent is 1 into 0, 1, that means 3 into 2 to the power minus 1. So, 3 into 2 to the power minus 1 in 3 by 2. So, this is will give you 1.5, right. So, 1.5 will be somewhere here, 1.5. Here also you will have number minus 1.5. Now, 1.25 is between 1 and 1.5. So, how do you get the 1.5? So, this is 0, 1, 1 and 1, 0, 1, and 2 you can get 0, 1, 0, and you can get number, let us say 2 to the power 0. So, you can get what, you can exponent will be 0, 0, 0, 0. What is this? This is 2 into 2 to the power 0. So, this may be the, for this is equivalent to 2, and this is 1.5. Okay. Now, we will see the number between 1 and 1, plus 1 and minus 1. So, this is plus 1, this is minus 1. Okay. So, how do you see those number here? So, let us say a number we want to represent least positive number. So, least positive number, positive means 2 to the power minus 3, but mantissa should be positive. So, least positive number will be 0, 0, 1. So, this will be 1 divided by 8. So, this will be 0.125. Okay. So, that is 0.125. Okay. Similarly, instead of that you can put it 2 by 8. So, this will be 1 by 4. So, that is 0.25. Now, you come, you increase it 3. So, it will be 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is 0. How much? 375, right. So, 0.375, yeah. So, it will be somewhere here 0.375. Okay. So, why I am taking so much time to make you understand here, see in between you cannot represent the number. If you add this number 0.7375 and 0.25, and if you ended up with some number, you have to approximate the number to the closest representable number. As I said is earlier 12 and 6, it is 18, but you cannot represent the 18. Either you have to represent 16 or you have to represent it to 24. Similarly, 1.25. So, let us say if you 25, yeah, if you add 1 and then 0.25. So, then you will get the 1.25. Okay. But 1.25 number is not there. So, what you have to do, either you have to represent the 1 or 1.25. So, 1.25 when we represented the number 1.25. So, it was 3 by 2, 3 means 0 1 1 and 2 was 0 1 0. Either you have to approx this number as this one, or you have to accept that this number is 1. So, 1 is 0 0 1, or you can put 0 0 all 0. Okay. So, that is we learned that and you see the number very close to 0, this region is very dense, but however, the number is moving away is very sparse. Okay. So, this is the way we should represent the number, okay. And that is sign magnitude we use, and then that is used in computer system also. Now, what you do it, there is something called normalization, and that is something called normalization, and then there is a issue of representing 0. As you can see, how do you represent 0? So, we have the number that is mantissa and exponent. Okay. So, if mantissa is 0, if anything of the value of the exponent, so that number will be 0. Okay. So, this is one issue here. So, that for representing 0, we are using many combination, because mantissa is 0, this is one combination, and E can be any kind of combination, that is 3. That means, you can use any 2 to the power 3 combination you can use for representing the exponent. So, those all combination, that is 2 to the power 3, that means 8 combinations you are wasting for representing 0. So, there is a problem of representing 0, that we will see how do you solve that, how the problem is solved, and there is another issue is called the normalization. So, now we will talk about normalization and issues of representing 0. Normalization is simple. I started talking over 1.0 into 10 to the power 18. So, we can write 0.1 into 10 to the power 19. We can write 0.01 into 10 to the power 20. As we say, I said ki same number magnitude can be represented with different way. So, this is not the normalization. So, we should represent the number in normalized form. That means, mantissa we need to adjust the exponent to represent mantissa in a specific format. What is that format? So, mantissa obviously mantissa will be a fraction. Fraction means what? We will represent in computer as a fixed number, but we assume that this number is a fraction. So, therefore, this right representation, normalized representation for this one is this one. So, we have 3 4, we can go 0 point, again we can go 0.001 into 10 to the power 21. Okay. We can go 10 into 10 to the power 17. Okay. So, we have many representation, but this is the right representation. Why? So, this is the normalized representation. So, instead of 10 we can consider the bias is 2. Okay. So, still this is we say it is the normalized form. So, therefore, normalized form says that there should not be a leading 0 here. Okay. So, it will be a fraction, and there should not be. So, I cannot write 0.01 into, as I wrote 10 to the power 20 is a normalized form. So, this 0 should not be there. After the point there should not be any leading 0. Okay. So, before 1, that means before 1 there should not be any leading 0. So, that is the normalization form. So, normalization form is 0, that means if you do not consider this one. So, if I write the number 1, so that means implicitly there is a point and then exponent whatever you write, say 10 to the power 9. This is the normalized form. So, in other way around, so if you say this is mantissa, so this is exponent and this is base, base is say 2, then value of mantissa, magnitude of the mantissa is what will be the maximum value. So, you can have 0.11111. So, this is the maximum value. So, this value cannot be 1. So, this should be always lesser than 1, and what is the least value you should have? 0 point, it should not be 001. So, it should be 0 point then 1 and it can be all 0. So, this value is 0.5. So, this value will be 0.5. So, mantissa will range from 0.5 to 1 excluding 1. So, this is something called normalization. Now, we will end this class over discussing what is the, how do you represent the 0. Okay. So, now representation of 0. So, in earlier example, so we have mantissa and exponent, base is 2. Okay. So, if we have m equal to 0, this number is, so let us say this is the number is represented at the what m and e. If m is 0, so this n will be 0, this will be 0 for all values of e, that is I said. Okay. So, therefore, what we are doing? We are wasting different combination like e all values. So, for 3 bits we will have the 2 to the power 3 combination. So, 2 to the power 3 combination we are wasting for representing 0, but what we learned that we told earlier ki we cannot use 1's complement, okay, because there is a positive 0, negative 0. So, therefore, we move to the 2's complement, because in 2's complement positive 0 represent positive 0 and negative 0 represent to the same combination. So, therefore, this is one issue. Another issue that, see, let us say I mantissa I have let us say 0.11 into let us say decimal number, let us say this is this is a binary number and let us say base is 2 to the power 11. Okay. Now, you do some operation. So, this is the one representation. Now, you do some addition or subtraction or multiplication, then you have a number 0.00 into 2 to the power let us say 13. Okay. So, what we said ki these numbers should be, let us say after doing operation we got 0.001 into 2 to the power 13. So, this number never be 0, but if you want to represent this number, okay, so if you take only 2 bits, okay, so then if you say this mantissa is 0 and then exponent for any value. So, if we normalize it here, so then what will happen? So, we will get 0.100 into 2 to the power we will get 11, right. So, this is not 0, this is not, this is never 0 here. What is my point here? While doing operation, so let us say I have a only, I have for mantissa 2 bits, okay, so I have only 2 bits here. So, if you look into the 2 bits, then you can see only that result is 00, okay, but if you normalize it, so it is coming actually it is not 0. So, if you only look into this mantissa part, it seems that because mantissa is 0 0 and exponent can have any value as according to this one. So, exponent can have any value. So, therefore, we can conclude this number is 0, but it is not exactly 0, as you can see you can normalize it, and then if we normalize is the value 0.10, then it will be 211, right. So, this is not 0. So, that time you can represent the number, oh it is not 0, it is actually this number. So, therefore, that exponent we should look into the exponent value. Here what we said is exponent can have any value whenever the mantissa is 0. It is not the right thing, when it will be really close to 0, that time exponent has the role. And what is that role? Let us say we can represent that exponent using only 3 bits. Okay. So, exponent using only 3 bits. So, therefore, with sign bit 1. So, we can represent in say let us say number we can represent is say -3, that is 0 1 1 and then 1 1 1. So, we can represent the number -3. Okay. So, if you use the sign magnitude. Okay. So, now you got a result 0.001 into 2 to the power -3. Okay. So, now this number actually you cannot normalize, because if you normalize it here this should be -4, but it cannot be accommodated into -4 or -5, because you have only 2 bits for representing the number, 3 bits, but 1 is sign bit, right. So, therefore, this number was that number actually it is not 0, but it appears to be 0, but when we adjust the adjusted the exponent. So, it is we found that this is not 0, but here we cannot do anything. So, this number if it is there we cannot normalize it, because otherwise exponent will go out. So, this number is actually is very close to 0, this number is close to 0. Okay. So, therefore, what we see, a number will be 0, obviously this mantissa will be 0 as usual, but exponent should have the highest representable negative number. So, exponent should be highest negative number, then only we will say that number is really close to 0, otherwise we cannot say the number is 0. Now, if we have the 3 bits, okay, and if we represent in 2, how many combination we will get from the 3 bits? So, we will get 2 to the power 3. So, we will get the 8 combination. So, using 8 combination we can represent the number, so equal to, so 2 to the power 3 minus 1, 2 to the power 3 minus 1 minus 1. Okay. Otherwise, what we can do, that is we have the combination. So, total number of combination is 8, if you count you will get it. Otherwise, what we can do, we can represent the number 2 to the power 3, 3 is the number of bit, plus 1 to 2 to the power 3 minus 1. Okay. So, therefore, anyway we see the highest negative number, that is k is either 2 to the power n is the number of bit reserved for the exponent, k is this one, or minus 2 to the power n minus 1 plus 1. So, in this example either 4 or 3. So, highest representable number is 4 and 3. So, therefore, 0 should be represented when mantissa is 0 and exponent should be highest negative number. So, that is k. So, exponent should be minus k. Okay. So, this is one viewpoint. Okay. So, 0 to represent 0 you should have mantissa is this one and exponent should have highest negative number, then only we can say it is really close to 0. So, another viewpoint is, so we should see 0 as a 0, that means here we see mantissa is 0, but here we are saying this is equal to 0, right, but exponent is not actually 0. Another viewpoint is here is when we will represent two numbers whether it is 0 or not. Okay. So, either it is exponent 0 or fixed point 0, it is the 0 only. So, now if you add two number you got 0, you want to compare with 0, right. You add a plus b and then you want to test whether the results of a plus b is equal to 0 or not. Now, if you represent 0, so if you while computing 0, so what essentially it does ki it should bit to bit should be compare. So, now the results, let us say this is the results I got and I got 0, 0, 0. So, results it coming like this is mantis, let us say this is on register here. So, result is like is all 0, right, this should be 0, this should be 0, this should be 0. So, we have 6 bit, after adding two number we got result 0. I want to compare that results with the 0. Now, 0 is represented as this one in floating point and now I fixed point I represent 0 is like 0. Okay. So, there is a conflict, right. So, in exponent part that is mantissa part there is both agree. So, 0 is actually all bits should be 0, but in exponent part what we are saying ki in earlier part earlier concept is saying ki 0 should be represented, exponent should be represented, to represent 0 exponent should be represented highest negative number, but here we say no, it should be 0 only. So, therefore, what is done actually 0 should be represented as 0 in this concept. What we do it, we add with whatever the represented number that is minus k, that is negative number, we add with plus k, then we are going here. So, therefore, what is done, whatever the desired exponent while we represent we add the exponent, the desired exponent here, and then when we do some operation we should subtract that value. So, then subtract this value means we will get 0. So, therefore, if you have the actual exponent is 3, what do you do, while representing we add k. So, then we will represent as a 3 plus k and then when we do some operation we will subtract this one. Okay. So, then both way is satisfied. So, this is coming minus k highest negative number and then when we do operation we are doing the same thing. So, because we are adding k, this representation is called the bias exponent. So, this representation is called bias exponent representation. This is like a we are using some coding, right, it is not the exact value 0 0. So, we are adding some extra value that is k. So, therefore, it is called it is something we are encoding the exponent and this represents because k. So, this is called the bias exponent. Okay. So, I stop at this point. Okay. So, we will discuss some other thing in next class. Okay. Thank you.